One take, one take. This is NBA One Take featuring yours truly, Pretty Boy Lakers. This is NBA One Take for your head, NBA One Take for your brain. Um, Coming to you live, Brooklyn, New York. This is NBA One Take. Still quarantining, and it's a solemn day here in Brooklyn, and raining and stuff like that. But hope everybody's still safe. Uh, it's a few things. 3 and 4 of the Jordan documentary, The Last Dance. Just finished watching it. It was good. This episode's featuring Dennis Rodman. Now, Rodman, as you know, came from a small town and really burst on the scenes late. Going to junior college and things like that. Then he was drafted late in the later rounds. Went to Detroit. Was there with Chuck Daly. He was the head coach of the Detroit Pistons, and just from there, that's where he looked at him as a father figure because he didn't have one. And Dennis he was just raw, but had tremendous energy, and they just gave him the will, instill that in him. Just go out there and play, make plays, and he was just a ferocious defender. And but he had some baggage. His baggage just come back from his childhood, and winning some championships, everything was good, but he just still had issues, with depression and just issues in his life. And when he got with Madonna, I think she opened some things to him, to a lifestyle, just a different lifestyle, opened his eyes towards a lot of things, and I think it just flourished into the person we would see later. And the thing was, when he was with San Antonio, it wasn't fun going to work. But his lifestyle was different. So then he would have to say, "Oh man, I gotta come back here to San Antonio. I gotta come here and do this and all this." And he wasn't happy with that. So it leads up to the present day, him going to Chicago, the Bulls, and like I said, and the doc, Scotty is out, and Scotty's out, want to be traded. It was just issues with him and Krause and management. Then it came to Scotty's coming back, and then when Scotty came back, it was Dennis said, "Man, he was like, yo, second banana. Jordan was always looking for him and everything like that." So then when Scotty came back, it was almost like, he said, three amigos. So he said, "Listen, like, can I get on vacation?" So he went to Vegas for 48 hours. And then they had to interview Carmen Electra. It was just insane. Not knowing the stories behind what happened in Vegas, but I could just tell it was just wild. And it was just insane. Knowing the way ramen parties and everything like that, it had to be just an insane experience. And then the documentary, then right there leads you towards Phil Jackson. You know, him coming in, you know, good athlete. Was a good athlete, hard worker. Won 2 championships with the Knicks. Then he went into coaching from his former coach, Red Holzman of the Knicks. Said, he should be coaching. Went into the Puerto Rican leagues, which any of my guys know. If you ever played in the leagues in Puerto Rico, that's one of the most vicious, um, real vicious leagues. The crowd is insane, to say the least. Just those leagues in Puerto Rico, it's crazy. And then the rivalry, you, it's hard to explain. But they were showing some clips there. It was just insane. But then he went to the CBA, won a championship there, and then he interviewed for the first time with the Bulls. But Outback said no. That was the Bulls coach. But then when Doug Collins got there, then Krause and them talked, and then he came on the staff, and then he took a liking to Tex Winter, and then eventually, they institute the triangle offense when he finally got the head coaching job. They went to Doug Collins too. Doug Collins taking over. Jordan liked him. Uh, Doug Collins he's a player's coach, but he always had that feisty mentality. He always had that in him. His career was derailed early with an injury, because he was like a first pick overall with I think the 76ers a long time ago. The council was really, really good. Almost had a Hall of Fame trajectory, the way he played. Um, but he instilled Jordan. He put the ball in Jordan's hands. He made him the point guard. I keep telling people Jordan was a point guard for the better part of almost 3-4 year period under Collins. So, but, Collins actually helped them break through and getting out the first round, but they just could not beat those Pistons. And so then Collins was out, for Phil in, and then they finally got over the hump, and they actually, they lost the first year, which they could have won, but Pippen had the migraine headaches and everything like that, so that was the issue. But then they finally beat them. They was talking with Isaiah Thomas and John Sally about the Jordan rules. They was just clobbering Jordan, um, with his rise going up, but they was just beating the hell out of Jordan. Jordan had to eventually learn the pull-up jump shot, because you can't get to the paint. We're going to come in, anytime you come in the paint, before you go up, we're going to hurt you. Because if you go up, understand we're going to hit you hard. And Jordan had to learn to do a pull-up jumper. He had to learn to try to pass and get some help from his teammates and things like that. But the Bulls, but Jordan did state that he hates them till this day because of what they did to him. Jordan used to say they're trying to end my career and things like that. But the thing was, they were supposed to beat on you. They're not going to let up. They're not going to let up on you, man. And that was the thing. They wasn't letting up on you. And it was tough. It was real tough. But when they finally broke through 91, and then they got the championship, Jordan felt relieved. He was crying. He was very happy about it. But this is, it was a good thing. It was a real good documentary. That's where they leave it at. But this is NBA One Take. It's Pretty Boy Laker, and I'm out.